On YouTube. First off, I just want to say I haven't posted anything on the Kylie Rodney case in a hot minute. I've been kind of set back watching everything. I, in my personal opinion, don't think that we're going to get the proper outcome. People saying it's an accident, people saying this, people saying that. You will never be able to convince me it was an accident. There's no tragic accident. But again, I just really don't feel in my heart that there's going to be proper justice brought to Kylie Rodney. But we're moving on. I'll still post videos, my week picks, which that's what I'm here for NFL. We'll talk about tomorrow's game, the college football game. I'm a huge Missouri Tigers fan. Yes, Missouri. Drop the ball versus Auburn. This, folks, that's why you get your kicker to warm up. Guy went in there cold, missed that. Then they fumble in OT. Cost him the game. Woo! But I'll post, updates on Mizzou. I'll post NFL week picks. I will, and anything that, comes across my radar. But all it's turning into is a bunch of back and forth. I think everybody's so far out of touch with, it actually being about Kylie. Everybody's after somebody, right? And I'll sit back and I'll watch. I will post a video when they reach the finish point of the investigation and everything, but I don't think that it'll come out the way that a lot of us hope it will. So, here we are. Yet again, it is that time. Once again, I understand, I'm a day late because they had the Thursday night game yesterday. The Dolphins, going into this week, there were two teams, the Dolphins and the Eagles, who were on an undefeated streak. There were two teams that just could not find a win. But let's talk about yesterday's game. Dolphins 3-0, Bengals 1-2. I did not think that the Bengals were going to win that game. I just didn't. But then, there was Tua went down pretty hard. Pretty hard. It was a scary thing to see. When you have a reaction like that, anytime somebody has a reaction like that, when he went down and his hands kind of froze all weird like, yeah, it is a scary ordeal. But the Dolphins are no longer undefeated. And the Bengals picked up the win, so I was wrong in my pick on that one. Moving into the Sunday games. You've got the 2-1 Vikings versus the 1-2 Saints. I can't see the Saints beating the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to win. In the next game, you've got the 1-2 Lions versus the 1-2 Seahawks. I think that, even though the Lions are 1-2, they still are showing signs of a somewhat strong team, strong defense, strong offense. I think that the Lions come away with the win. You've got the 1-2 Jets versus the 1-2 Steelers. I picked the Steelers. You've got the 2-1 Bears and the 2-1 Giants. I'm going to go with the Bears. I am. You've got the Titans, the 1-2 Titans, and the Colts, who are 1-1. I really thought it would be a bigger year for Henry, but it's not shaping up very well for the Titans. So therefore, I picked the Colts to win that game. They squeaked out that win, from Kansas City, but I'm going to go with the Colts to win that game. You've got the Texans who play the Chargers. The Chargers are 1-2. The Texans are 0-2-1. I think that this is the game where the Texans put it together and they pick up their win. The Chargers, they're a team that is shrouded with injuries. You've got their number one person, Herbert, who got hurt during the Kansas City game. I think with all of those factors, the Texans find a way to win their first game. You've got the 2-1 Browns and the 1-2 Falcons. I think the Browns will pick up their third win. You've got the Commanders 1-2 and the Cowboys 2-1. I think that the Cowboys will win that game. You've got the Jags and the Eagles. The Eagles, who are 3-0, the Jags are 2-1. I just, for whatever reason, believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars will knock the last remaining undefeated team off. You've got the 2-1 Ravens and the 2-1 Bills. This right here is going to be probably, in my opinion, is sitting up to be the game of this week. But ultimately, I picked the Ravens to win that game. You've got the Cardinals and the Panthers. Both teams are 1-2. But I picked the Cardinals to win that game. You got my team, the Broncos, 2-1, versus the 0-3 Raiders. I will never go against my team. I say that each week. But on an all-serious level, regardless of who it is, this just isn't the week for the Raiders to finally pick up their win. You've got the 2-1 Packers versus the 1-2 Patriots. I think the Packers and Aaron Rodgers will pick up another win. You've got the 2-1 Chiefs and the 2-1 Bucks. It was definitely a tough pick in this game. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Now, ideally, you've got the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders all in the same division. I would like the Buccaneers to win, but I couldn't pick them. I need the Chargers to lose. And even if they win, that's still fine. But we need my team to win for control of the AFC West. But ultimately, I picked the Chiefs to win. I don't know what that Colts game was. It was something, man. It was something. Then you've got the Monday night game. The Niners, after their loss to us, I'm not even going to lie to you. The Broncos, they didn't look the greatest in that game. Neither did the Niners. A lot of people can argue and say, well, the defenses are just that good. I'm not going to say either team has a bad defense. I'm not even going to say my team has a bad defense. But when you get a 2-1 Rams team versus a 1-2 Niners, I just don't see the Niners beating the Rams. But that right there, guys, is my picks for this week. Let's talk about Missouri. The Missouri Tigers, college football tomorrow. Like I said before, Mizzou, they could have capitalized on a victory over Auburn if their kicker would have warmed up. Guys, that's why you have your kicker warm up, because that was a chip shot. Should have never missed that kick, but he did. And then when you're going for a touchdown, I don't care if you get tackled at the 1 yard line, at the 2 yard line, it doesn't matter. I would have to say with momentum, he probably would have crossed the goal line. Tuck the ball. Tuck the ball. Fundamentals, man. The fundamentals of any football game. Protect the ball. The guy reaches out with the ball as if to cross the goal line, right? He reached out with it. And when he reached out with it, it would appear that he did not have a strong enough palm on the ball. And he drops the ball before the goal line. Fumble. It was a touchback. And Auburn comes away with the win. Oh my God. In OT. But tomorrow is the big game. It is a big game for Missouri. It is Mizzou, an unranked team, 2-2, going against the number 1 team in the nation, the Georgia Bulldogs. The sports analytics and the commentators that I've seen have picked Missouri to win this game. Missouri had a decent game against Auburn. I guess Georgia had kind of a struggle versus Kent State. Guys, I really think we have an opportunity to beat Georgia tomorrow. I really do. If people are picking Missouri to win that game, I think there is that possibility that we win the game tomorrow. If we beat number 1 Georgia, they will give us rank. They have to give us a rank. I don't necessarily know that they're going to throw us in like the top 10 or whatever. I would like to think so. I would like to think that we would leapfrog all the way up into the top 10. You beat the number 1 team in the nation, then I think you deserve to be ranked pretty high. But Missouri in the past has been screwed over. We finished out with the number 1 ranking one year. The next year come out, the AP polls come out, and there was, what was there? There was nothing that next year. We weren't even ranked that next year. Everybody was so stuck on, kissing Florida's ass through the years. Or Bama. They kiss their ass every year before any football games. When the polls are officially released before the football season starts, they always kiss Alabama's ass or Florida's ass for the longest time. But no, I think Missouri's going to come away with this win tomorrow. And I'd like to see us ranked. I'd like to actually see us do something because we got a few ranked games after this that we play. I really would like to see us beat the number 1 team in the nation. And then I think we deserve to be put on a high level. I really do. But anyway, that is my just on the picks for NFL for this week and the talks of the Missouri Tigers in college football. Y'all stay safe out there.